Oh hi, you just caught me in the middle of meditating. If you didn't catch my video last week on mindfulness, go check it out. I talked about all the really great benefits that we can get from some simple mindfulness exercises. Now, one of those exercises is meditation, and so that's what we're going to talk about today. The definition of mindfulness is actually thinking deeply or focusing one's mind on something in silence or with like chanting or the Om for the purpose of religious worship or just to focus one's mind on something in particular. I'll be honest, meditation seems super boring and pointless to me in the beginning. So if you're like me and you think it's a waste of time, just remember that a lot of challenging things in life take practice. So you might not reap the benefits right away, but eventually you're going to start seeing just how helpful and awesome meditation can be. It took me a couple months to really get into the groove of like, oh, I get it now. This stuff is good. Now, for those of you who get really distracted easily, a quiet space might be really important for you to actually meditate in. It might not be super conducive to be out in a public park or somewhere that's distracting. But the thing about meditation is you can do it anywhere. So you can do it at the park, you can do it in your car, you can do it in your office, in the bathroom, in the living room, really wherever it is that you can find a quiet space to center your thoughts and just get in the moment. That's going to be helpful. The Bible references meditation a lot. In fact, there's a passage in Genesis 24 where Isaac goes out into the field to meditate. That's a pretty cool place to meditate. So in this passage, Isaac is meditating in the field. And the Bible says that he looks up and he sees camels approaching. Well, it turns out that those camels are his future wife, who he's never met before, coming to him to marry him. So I'm just saying, good things happen when you meditate. So in all seriousness, how do you get started with meditation? Like in many things, we start small. So maybe for you, that's just 30 seconds a day. 30 seconds of just trying to center yourself and keep your thoughts from getting too distracted. And then maybe after a few days, you work up to a minute. And then after a few days, you work up to 5 minutes or something like that. It's like with a plank, right? You don't start doing planks at 5 minutes a pop. You don't start that way. Otherwise, you'll never finish a plank and you'll never continue doing planks because you'll hate them. Speaking from experience here. So like with planks, you're gonna start small, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and then just move up from there. So like last week, if you watched the video, we did a little bit of a grounding exercise. I want to do a similar experience here with you today with some guided meditation. It's a basic form of mindfulness that you see a lot in yoga or other type of practices where we're just going to try to center and get some relaxation flowing, some deep breathing exercises, which we will talk about more in another video. Now, I do mention yoga a lot because I love the way it trains our bodies and minds to be synchronized in both feel and movement. So you're going to hear a little bit of that in what I want to walk you through today. Here we go. So wherever you are, unless you're driving, find a really comfortable seat. So I'm going to sit back in my chair a little bit. I have my hands just relaxed in my lap. I'm sitting in a chair. You can do this on the floor. You can do this somewhere else. So then you're going to close your eyes. And for you Marvel comic fans, this is your opportunity to channel your inner Daredevil, heighten up all your other senses. This might feel awkward. You can just listen to my voice. You don't have to watch the video right here. Just listen. Now, as you sit here with your eyes closed, I just want you to start noticing your breath. Notice your breathing rate. Just bring awareness to if you're breathing in high in the top of your chest or low and deep with your diaphragm. Just notice where your breath is coming through. If your mind starts to get distracted, just bring it back. Non-judgment, no shame. We just bring our thoughts back, but we recognize where they went. So if your thoughts want to wander away, just see where they want to go, acknowledge it, and then bring them back in to this moment, this breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to do a quick body scan, just noticing what your feet and your legs feel like, maybe what your thighs feel like, what your stomach and your chest feel like, and your shoulders, maybe your neck and your head. If there's any area of your body that you notice feels tense, just relax it. Send some breath to that part of your body and relax it. Let your body kind of melt into the chair. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your jaw just hang slack a little bit. And just notice the breathing pattern. We're not trying to control the breath. We're just noticing it right now. Be okay with the stillness, with the not having to prove anything or do anything in this moment. You just are. And that's enough. Sometimes when I'm doing this on my own, I like to maybe recite some verses, just short one-liners, maybe a positive affirmation, something encouraging. Now you can slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. If you're fidgety throughout that, that's okay. It takes a while to find that stillness. You can open your eyes when you're ready. I hope you're feeling more relaxed. That was just a little taste of what repeated meditation can give you. Now, if that was really hard for you and you were fidgeting the whole time and your brain was all over the place and you're watching the video, not able to do it, that's okay. It's okay. There's no shame, no judgment. You are starting something for the first time and it's going to be awkward. I had a professor say once that if you're not awkward, you're not growing. So just anticipate that these exercises that we're doing with mindfulness are going to feel a little uncomfortable, and that's okay. You're going to get better at it, and it's going to feel really good when you start reaping those benefits like we talked about. So go forth and meditate and let me know how it feels, and remember, you have nothing to prove. Just be. And I'll see you next week on This Full Life with Kelly.